What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video, and today we're gonna be seeing how slow we can go in the half mile because we're out here in Independence, Kansas on the runway for airstrip attack with shift sector, and we are pretty much the lowest horsepower car in our class, but we didn't come out here to win. We just came out here to have fun, make some runs, because I've never ran this thing in the quarter mile and definitely not in the half mile. So interesting event to run, to play with the car, see how it does. Now we do have two different rear tire sizes to play with. We've got the big tall rear tires and we've got these shorter tires in the back. So it'll be kind of interesting to see, will the two different height tires matter in the half mile? Because in theory, changing that rear tire height effectively changes the gear ratio slightly-ish, kind of. So I'll at least be able to play with those two different size tires. We do have the 100 octane Sunoco race fuel that we've already dumped in the tank last night, just so it would slosh and mix all the way here. But there is some big rowdy stuff here. We will get the car unloaded and then we'll we need to check in, do our tech inspection, and then we'll hopefully walk around the paddock area and see some of this outrageous high horsepower stuff, make some runs, watch some cool cars go, and we'll see what we can do in the half mile. Supposedly we're supposed to be around the 150 mile an hour. Will we get there? I don't know. It's about 45 degrees today, so super cold, should be good for power, but isn't going to be great for traction. So we'll see what happens, but it should be fun. Oh my God. If the track recorder is going to pick this up or not audio, but we are getting ready to run a Scat Pack, which should only be
doing a burnout.
475 horsepower car. He is now currently doing a burnout to warm his tires, but we should have him on power. But unfortunately, it is an 8-speed car, so it is going to be very quick. So let's see what happens. Hopefully you guys can see him. That means he is in front of us. Or excuse me, you guys don't see him. Go, car, go! Go, you piece of shit! Go, you pile of dog shit! Car, fit here! Well, guys, we went out for 2 test runs and we spun through first, we spun halfway through second. It's really, really cold out here, obviously, but this thing is, of course, set up with track camber since we rode course autocross, and this was just something fun to try. But we are dropping pressures. After our first test run, we dropped the pressures about 10 PSI. We were at 33-ish. We dropped down to 24-ish. We went out for that second run and again spun like mad. It didn't really feel any better, so I've now dropped it to 18 PSI. So hopefully that will do something better for us. Now, I don't know at what point we don't get better with lowering pressures. These are not drag radials. These are the Kumo Viper ACR tires. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully it gets a little bit warmer. Maybe we need to do a little bit of a burnout, spin the tires, get a little heat in them, because they of course are just ice cold. It's mid 40s out here right now. But we are running 139 miles an hour. The second run was a 138. So we're right there. I think if we could somehow launch, get going, we could of course pick up more speed. These cars are supposedly supposed to do high 140s. 150 mile an hour in the half. So we've definitely got a lot of work to do, but we will, I don't know. I'm gonna hook the cameras up in the car and we will make this pass with you guys now that we've hopefully got pressures dropped where it's at least gonna be a worthwhile pass. I've got Jesse riding along on the first 2 runs. He'll jump in on the third because at this point we aren't worried about weight. We're just trying to have the car make traction and talk through what we need to do. This is the first time I've ever had to shift to fifth gear in anger also, because on the road course, autocross, we're of course never getting to that gear. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really tentative on my fifth gear shift just because it feels really weird. But I don't know. Let's jump in the car. Let's make another pass with low tire pressure. See what happens. Hey guys, real quick. This is Tyler from the future while I was editing the video. And apparently if you put your GoPro on the windshield in front of the forward-facing camera that was on the car for the performance data recorder, you just record the suction cup for that footage. So, unfortunately, all of the further video of the forward-facing camera that comes with the car have a nice GoPro suction cup in them. So that kind of completely wastes the footage, but I still wanted to go ahead and put it in there. It was still fun. I'll just give you a quick rundown since you can't really see the footage, but it basically is every single car that I would line up against rocketing off in front of me and then never to be seen again. So just envision any car I line up with just completely leaving me right off the line and basically never seeing them again. Now, unless it was the Scat Pack that I chased down a couple of times, but most of the cars completely annihilated me. So that's why there is a GoPro covering the footage and you can't see it. But back to the videos, back to the driving. All right guys, so this is our, I believe, third run now. We've got the tire pressures down as low as we can. Unfortunately, we are up against a C7 with twin turbos sticking out of the hood and a drag spoiler and a parachute. So I don't think we're gonna be doing too well. Rolling on first, spinning. Lots of, okay, we're gonna flat foot to fourth. We have not hit red line. Okay, so, hey, we hit 140 miles an hour. So, God, if we could get this dumb car to launch, we could do something. So yeah, 140.3. All right, guys, so we just got done eating. We threw the shorter rear tires on the car. So we went from roughly a 27.5-inch tall tire down to almost a 26.2-ish tall tire. So we dropped over an inch on rear tire height. So we will, in theory, that should equate to a shorter gear ratio or longer, however you want to say it, but the car should hopefully accelerate quicker. Now we did go considerably narrower, so we may lose some traction, but with our second gear start, it seemed to help considerably, but it did bog with the big tall tire. So the short tire should also help the bogging there. So we're gonna go out, run it again. I'll have Jesse with me again, because at this point we're just trying to shake it down, figure out what the best tire, what the best gear setting, all this stuff that we've never messed with before. So we'll go out, run it again with the short tire now. We did air it down to 19 PSI, so it's low like the previous big tall tires were. So we'll go out, hit the strip again and see, are we gonna gain speed, lose speed? Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think? Are we going to do the same? We've been the 138, 139, 140s. Are we just gonna be identical, or are we going to pick up speed, lose speed? What are we gonna do? So let's go hit the track and see what happens. All right guys, probably one of our last runs here. We're kind of hit the max of what I think we're going to be able to do. We are getting ready to run a diesel BMW. Now I believe I've watched him run and I think we are decently quicker than him. We're going to kind of do all the same stuff. Little line lock burnout, second gear launch, see what we can do here. This is kind of a hot lap. We're hoping to keep a little bit of heat in the tires. Second gear. I think this BMW guy's been crossing the line, so we're gonna close. Now, obviously this is for speed, not for who crosses the line last, but it was still kind of fun crossing the line at almost the same time. Launch, gosh, I just spun, second gear spun maybe more than normal. I don't know, tires too warm. You know, like I said, these shorter tires are considerably older. They are heat cycled, they've been autocrossed and tracked and then treated very poorly. So they are surely very tired with life. But we will see. Did we do anything? 143.6. Yeah, guys, I think we have reached the limit of what these tires are gonna do. The bigger tires, we didn't go as quickly. We were having launching issues with both sets of tires, but 143 on a car that I think is supposed to do high 140s / 150 in the half mile. So we were really close to there. Probably if we would have had some fresh tires on the car that would have hooked, we probably maybe could have went a little bit quicker. But guys, I'm not disappointed. That was a whole lot of fun. Never, like I said, never drag stripped it, never ran the car before. So this was kind of a new experience and seemed like a lot of fun. All right, guys, last run of the day here. Last run of the day, ran a Lamborghini Huracan, so we of course kind of got driven past pretty aggressively. But hey, we had fun today. Think the car feels better on the shorter tires. Again, if we do this in the future, we got to figure out something to get a little more traction in the rear of this thing, because it is just a slippy machine. Lots of wheel spin, even starting in second. So we'll have to do something if we want to come out here and play again. But if nothing else, that was really, really fun. I don't know what I ran on this one, but my previous ones were 143. I doubt I was able to pick up much time on this run, but we had a lot of fun out here running. It was a new experience, new thing, new challenges with airing down tires and all of that kind of stuff. Well guys, finally got to look at my speed on that last run and we ran 144.7, so I'm gonna call it 145. I'm very happy with it. I guess the debate on whether the tall tire versus the short tire, at least in this situation, made the car go quicker. It was able to utilize second gear a lot better to be able to accelerate, and was able to shift into fifth before right at the finish lights, which the taller tire was causing me to do, and I was losing speed. So we went considerably quicker, almost, 5+ mile an hour quicker with the short tire. So I guess that finishes the debate there. But we had a lot of fun. I ran, I guess, as quick as I was expecting to run. Maybe the car's, mid 40s, maybe 150. We did 145. I'm excited about it. Had fun. We didn't break anything. We did go ahead and finish off the old Bridgestones on the rear of the car. They're a little bit leaky now. They've got some cords showing, but they went off with a bang and ran a great time and speed. So guys, thanks for coming out here with us. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit something different with the Camaro than our normal autocross and track day stuff. And like always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.